Hello, you got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And in this video, I got something that I've been had on my chest for some time now, and I just feel the urge to share it with you at this time to give you some new perspective, not to kill your hopes, your dreams, or anything in between. Just really want to give you some insight and perspective on something that is going viral in terms of being shared with all walks of life, all different people, and just kind of let you know my perspective. I'll just say that. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the blessing looms, the Sou Sou, the flower, whatever it is that people decide that they want to call it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sure by now, especially during this time with everything going on, the economic crisis, the health crisis, different things that are going on, you've probably been introduced to a blessing loom or a Sou Sou or something along those lines, and it probably sounded very intriguing. It probably is something that you participated in. And first of all, let me just give my initial disclaimer or my initial perspective. Blessing looms, Sou Sous, or whatever they call it, can work. Anything has the potential to work for a certain amount of people or a certain amount of time. It has the ability to work. So I'm not here to say that it doesn't work. And you people haven't made money, people haven't, been able to withdraw their amount at the desired time. I'm not here to say that. I'm just here to say that if you were introduced to a blessing loom and it sounded favorable and you took advantage of it or you joined it, or if you were introduced to a Sou Sou and it sounded interesting and you took advantage of it or you joined it, put your money in, whether it was, I've heard different numbers. I've heard 500, I heard 1200, and it may be many more that are larger or smaller. But if you participated in them, then this video is for you. So stick around to the end, and I have something that I think may benefit you, whether you've done that or thought about doing it or not. It's going to be beneficial to you. I just more so want to speak on the mindset and the perspective. Now, I said they can work, and if you do your own research on anything, you'll find a multiple of things, a lot of different perspectives, because a lot of people create content based on their perspective. So you'll find a countless view or perspective of things. Now, as it relates to blessing loom, from my understanding, blessing looms are illegal. Now, I know they can work, I know they can make money, but just based on how the government views business and earning income, from my understanding, a blessing loom is illegal. Reason being that it's not a product or a service attached to it. So you may draw a certain amount of money out of it, but it's not taxable income, and the government likes to tax you for the income or the money that you bring in. Now, some people view a Sou Sou a little bit different. They view a Sou Sou as more like a crowd fund or a group of people putting their money together, and then that money can then be put towards some type of business, put towards some type of investment, put towards something that can possibly yield them a rate of return. And then on that money, the government could possibly tax it depending on what they do with it. So Sou Sous have historically been used as a crowd fund, but many people are using the Sou Sous and the blessing loan interchangeably and speaking on it from a standpoint of, hey, you put your money in, you withdraw as long as you reinvest a certain amount. You can do this every single month, and now you're up to $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $10,000 a month just by doing this. And all you have to do is get two people who do the same thing. Trust me, I get it. It all makes sense. And if you're winning with the Sou Sous or the blessing loans, keep winning, keep shining. I do not want to take the shine from anyone else, but you got to consider certain things, because certain platforms, and it's even hit the news with the blessing loans, that they are illegal and they can come back and give you a handsome fine for certain things. I don't know if it's true or not. I chose not to participate in them, and I've been asked, seems like every other day somebody's asking me or telling me about their blessing loan or that flower and seeing if I want to join. I chose not to join just because of the simple fact that I strategically prefer to use a model that allows me to get tax deductions, that sell a product or a service. Basically, I prefer to use a business vehicle to crowdfund or build revenue versus a model that doesn't have a product or a service attached to it, just because I don't know what could come from it. Now, it may be some later things that come from it, because you got to understand most of the platforms that people are using in order to exchange the funds are trackable. Whether you think they are or not, they are trackable, so they can tell what's going on. They know what type of money is being generated and through what platform. So just consider those things. And this is not a fear tactic of any kind, but just consider those things. And if it's something that it seems as though everybody is doing, sometimes you might want to take a step back and just observe and see if you think it's a true good fit for you. But I had to make this video because so many people are doing it, and I don't want anybody to say that they didn't know. Because anybody who brings it to me, I say, look, it's not a true product or service. I know it can't work. I know you can't make money, but I don't know. It possibly can be illegal. If Sou Sou's have certain stipulations that allow you to do it legally, then by all means, run with it, do it. As long as you got a good group of people that you trust, you know you like, or you feel as though, you know, y'all can build something from it, do it. But you just have to consider those things. Now, if you've been hit with a blessing Loom or Sou Sou offer and you've done it, then I do strongly encourage that you put that money towards something that you can at least get a different rate of return, or something that's more long term, something that can create a legacy. Invest it in a business, invest it into some type of asset, some type of real estate, some type of investment account, you know, a brokerage fund. Invest it somewhere so that that money isn't earned in vain. Don't just go out and spend it, because in the event that something does come back from it, or you have to claim that as a form of income, you need to at least know that you put it towards something. And depending on what you put it towards, it can also be a tax deduction. So if you put that money towards a business, guess what? It's tax deductible, because business expenses become tax deductions. So even though they may have wanted you to claim that 3,000 or 8,000 as a form of income, if you put a portion of it towards some type of business expense, then you get to write that whole amount off, so it offsets everything and you're still in a winning position. Consider that. Now, secondly, if you are feel like you're gravitating towards the thought process of having a blessing loan more Sou Sou, and it makes sense, and you just kind of have the emotion inside it, because it's an emotional decision. A lot of times people are like, man, this can help solve all of my problems. This can help me, you know, really accomplish my goals. And I hear a lot of people having these thoughts of things that they want to do with the money that they earn. So if that's you, then this is what you also want to consider. If you're open to doing something like a blessing loan or a Sou Sou, then you should also be open to doing something such as network marketing. A lot of people who I see using the blessing loan or considering it to be an investment, or saying, yeah, you know, it's one of those things you just get two people in and you can make your money back. A lot of the people that I see who are doing it, and excuse me, I don't want my battery to die, so I have to plug it in. A lot of people who I see who are doing it are also people who have been closed-minded to network marketing, or they brush it off, or they feel as though, now it's nothing I can do. But they're heavily pushing and promoting the Sou Sou's or the blessing loan. So it's kind of a contradiction when you think about it. So here it is. No product or service. You're willing to tell people, hey, you put your 500 in. You know, my auntie, she already got paid twice. So now I'm going to put mine in, and all you knew, I'm going to get you in and so-and-so in. And then all you got to do is get two, and you'll get paid on that 8th week. If you got to do all of that explaining on why they should put their money in, how they're going to withdraw it, and it's no product or service, meaning when they put their money in, they don't get access to no educational platform, no tools, no new skills that can teach them something that they can leave a legacy with, because it doesn't matter how much money you get. If you don't know what to do with the money, then the money was here today, gone tomorrow anyway. Trust me, I know. So if you're willing to push and promote a blessing loan or Sou Sou, then you might as well be interested in getting your own business. And the vehicle that I mentioned is network marketing, because network marketing allows you to at least get some business experience if you've never had any business experience. And the right network marketing will not only teach you how business works, they will teach you how tax deductions work, how to keep those records, how to grow your money and learn about investments so you can build some assets that pay you for a lifetime, how to earn additional income, because it's the same process. The same way you have to tell people about your business or the Sou Sou or the blessing loan is the same thing you have to do in terms of network marketing. The difference is it's a product or service attached to it, and you get to write off the amount of money you spent in it. So, for example, if you can get started in a network marketing company for $30, and the reason why I chose $30 is because the platform that we're using to teach people the power of network marketing and the power of building personal financial success, bettering your credit, all of those things, you can get started for as low as $30. So it's not the $500 or $1,000 or $1,200 that you may see, and it's $35 a month which means that for less than $500 for a whole year, you get access to an educational platform that teaches you about money and puts you in a position to have personal financial success. Most of the people who are interested in the blessing looms and the Sou Sous are people who want personal financial success, but they feel as though that is a shortcut to get there because they don't want to do all of the heavy lifting in between, which is understanding credit, understanding tax laws, understanding minimizing your debt, properly using and leveraging credit and debt. That's a whole nother video. They don't understand or want to understand the ins and outs of building a business or talking to people or building a brand so you can generate income on a consistent enough basis. Some people don't want to do the heavy lifting, so that looks as though that's a shortcut to where they want to go in terms of getting $3,000 or $10,000. So people are falling for it left and right. And I say falling for it because sometimes when we make decisions, it's based on the fact that we think we don't have to put any work in order to make something happen. They like, I can just put $500 up and just wait. No, you still got to tell a couple of people, and you're gonna run into people who don't get it, who don't see it, who don't want to do it, just like you will with network marketing. But a lot of people just understand that, hold on, it's no product, no service, and some might not be right about this. And they may not want to do it for those reasons. And that's my position. But that doesn't mean I couldn't make it happen. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was to do it, I got a network of people who would be willing to do it and I get a return. But that's me being able to get a return. It will be somebody who won't be able to get there. Two people who can pay $500, even if that's hundreds of levels down or whatever the case may be. It's going to be somebody who won't be able to do it because they're just like, nah, I don't want that fear of rejection or people telling me no or people not understanding, people not getting it. So that means that it has a timeline to it, which is why so many people start new flowers or new Sou because somewhere it got clogged up. So they start a brand new one and they do it themselves and they host it. So it's a lot of different things going on. You just got to pay attention, but do not shy away from network marketing. Now, briefly before I close this video out, I want to talk about the network marketing platform that we love and push and promote, and it's centered around personal financial education. Look, if you get an understanding of financial literacy, economic empowerment for yourself, then when opportunities like the Sou Sou or the Blessing Loom come in your direction, you're not as tempted, even though you know that you might not have the money to put up. Or even if you have the money to put up, you're not as tempted because you know that you're putting some things in place that can be long-term legacy related because you're accumulating assets, whether that's investments, whether that's you building your business. Even if you're building a network marketing business, you're building an asset because it creates a network and passive and residual income. So we teach these things in our platform, in our system, how to do credit from step one to step Z. From A to Z, basically, we break down how to fix credit. Hang tight, I had a pop-up come up on my screen. All right, so we fix credit. We show people how to fix their own credit. Yeah, we can fix the credit for you, but we'd rather put you in a position of power so you understand how to fix your credit yourself. That all comes with it. Investment terminology, you understanding, the mindset as it relates to investing so you can start growing your wealth that way. So a host of other things that you'll learn just by being in this membership. And then if you decide that you want to share this with other people who want to better their own credit, learn financial literacy from a personal financial success standpoint, you can share it and earn weekly income, all for just $35 a month. So just wanted to get my spin. If you've been introduced to that and you have considered it, then you definitely still want to strongly consider network marketing. Even if you made a return, you should be the person who's like, look, I got my money back, and I know a lot of people don't know what to do with money. Let's go ahead and join Mr. and Mrs. Smith in this platform, Personal Financial Success. The name of the company is My Econ, short for My Economy. So y'all join the platform. Now you're able to teach your whole group of people who are flipping their money how to build wealth with it and get access to our network of people all across the nation. So it's powerful, but do not shy away from network marketing, because if you're doing that, then you might as well be doing this and getting tax deductions, because if you're making a certain amount of money, you better believe it's only a matter of time before the government says, hold on, these people are making a certain amount of money, we're not receiving any tax dollars from it, it's illegal, and now they want to fine you. Get in position now so that if that time ever was to come, not to say it will, but if it does, you're at least on the right side of understanding business and building personal financial success. Had to speak on that briefly. Just wanted to kind of give you the perspective. But once you get access, if you decide to click the link below and join, then you'll get access to a membership. And that membership teaches overall personal financial success. Like I said, step-by-step credit tutorials with the downloads, the documents, everything you need. No questions in terms of you bettering your credit, plus more. And I get a notification, or my wife will get a notification that says, hey, so-and-so just joined the organization. We'll reach out to you in usually less than 48 hours so we can get the ball rolling and get you on the right track. So click the available link below if you want to get access to the platform, because the price point that it's at now normally is, it used to be $200 to get started. So if you can start for $30 or anything less than $100, depending on what time you're watching this video, join right away, and then we'll just go from there. So, if you've been here with a blessing Loom or Sou Sou, strongly consider this. In fact, don't even do any more consideration. Just reach out, and we can either have a discussion or join, and then we'll have a discussion after you're already a part of the family. That's all I got. Mr. Smith, point 5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, signing out.